Yo, what is good, everybody? It's Jason here. Today's vid is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing my first real keys cover. I'm going to be breaking down my cover of Revivals in the Air. I got a couple questions asking me to do a tutorial on the parts. And yeah, I'm just going to go over kind of what I played and how you can also try and mimic what I'm doing as well on the keys, as well as the patches. So for this song, for every song. For those who didn't know, I play by ear, and there's no real guarantee that I'll play it the exact same way every time, but I'm gonna try my best to mimic what I did. I think it was like 3 months ago. So yeah, I've been listening to it, and yeah, it's my first time really teaching the piano, so forgive me if it's not as clear, but I'm gonna do my best to break it down. I know there's a bunch of complex melodies and stuff, but I'm gonna do my best to simplify it so that you all can play it as well, or do something, like it, because obviously you don't have to play like me. So I also want to thank all of y'all who've been watching the vids, liking, subscribing, commenting, all of that. It's really helpful to me, and it's much appreciated as well, because it really motivates me to keep putting out these vids. So yeah, I know I'm not as active as I probably should be, but I'm in school, especially online. It's a completely different environment, so it's a little bit tougher for me to put out the vids like I want to. With that being said, I'll do my best to get the content out. I can't really guarantee I'll be doing these often, but I hate to make this intro like super long, but if you have any more songs or things that I've covered on that you want to see me break down as well, go ahead and leave that in the comments, because I'll definitely look at that and try and get those out if you want to see those too. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to it. So to start this song off, there's a lot of different melodies going on, especially with what I played. It's very rhythmic. It's really like a syncopated type of beat. So what you want to do is you just have to have your right hand ready to be doing a lot of movement, a lot of melodies, and really that's kind of the key to filling this song. You gotta really feel the rhythm and the beat. So to start off with, this song is in the key of A. I'm going to be playing the key of A, which is the original key, and it's in 190.5 beats per minute in the 12/8 time signature, which is a very interesting time signature, but once you start feeling the groove, it's the same as any regular. So to start off, I'm going to show my patches here. The first is a keys patch from Kontakt. So you can hear there's a lot of compression, and it's a really bright, punchy sounding keyboard. Next I have a pad here. So yeah, those are two stacked patches from Reason. I have one that is just a regular pad sound, and then another an octave higher, so that helps for when you bring up the cutoff filter. You can break it down as well. Doing that with the nano control here. Third patch we have here is called Dark Juno. It's basically a polysynth from Reason. I do have a filter on it, but I'm not automating throughout the song. It kind of just stays at the same point. So it's more acting as like an EQ to take out the high. The way I used it in this song, it's not really meant to cut through too much. So here it is. So the effects are actually in Reason on that one. The reverb, it is the treetops. It has EQ on it as well. And in Ableton, there is an EQ on the entire track, and then there's a Valhalla delay as well. So for the last patch, this is what I use for the main melody. It's a Dulcimer with an EP electric piano. So this is what that sounds like. And then there's a filter on it as well, so I can brighten it and darken it. And that is it for the patches that I used in this song. It's more based on the playing in this one rather than all the crazy, synths and stuff. I do have a little bit of that, but my main instrument is going to be the keys and the dulcimer. So these two together filter this up. Those pads and the polysynth are what we layer with them. Sorry if my keys playing is a little off tonight. It's like 10:30 and I don't know, it's not playing that great, but nonetheless, this will go out. So for the first part of this song is the verse. It's the intro. I didn't play the intro in my cover because I didn't mean to actually post it. I was just gonna put it on Instagram. It was gonna be like a short clip, but I ended up playing the rest. Normally, for the intro, you would do this this lead right here. Let me turn up the piano. So it goes. That's the main pattern that we're going to be playing. So really get used to playing in fifths like this. So really get used to playing these fifths right here. And just being able to move within this type of range. And then the more you get into a song, you can start bringing in other melodies like the 6 up here and the 7. And then even an octave with the 1. The main rhythm of the song is going to be like this. And that's not something that I really play in the song, but I'm just trying to give an example for what the rhythm is like. So the intro is going to be like this. You're going to have you're going to start off on 4, and then you go to 1, which is A, and then back to 4. And I like to do major 7s. If you know what major 7 chords are, you just instead of using your root note, which would be D, just bring it down a half step right here in C sharp. So you can even do it with your 1 chord. Instead of having your C sharp, instead of having your A here, you can move down to this is a G sharp. So you can have a G sharp down here. So inversions are always cool to work with. So you can do a lot of that with playing chords. That'll really make them sound more cooler, I guess. So with the first part, you just go 4, and then your melody goes. So while you're waiting for that line to come in, you can just kind of mess with the notes. So again, with that first lead line, it's F sharp, G sharp, A, D, C sharp, I step down again, B, A. So you're going up here, and then down from D. And that is pretty much it until the chorus. If you want to, you can play a pad, which is probably what I would do in a live set. Just simple chords.
Forgiveness like the tide rolling in. Taking
Just mess around with the inversions, like I said.
where shame has lived. Receiving all that you died to give. Let the wind blow.
And at that point, I will bring in the polysynth. So the polysynth, what we're going to be doing with the polysynth is I'm going to be doing the major 7 chords that I've been talking about to add some color to the vocals when when the chorus comes in. So you'll hear it here. I'll have the pad in, and then I'll be bringing in the polysynth. So here, just like this.
Leaving all that you died to give. Let the wind blow. Let the tide roll. To the earth knows you're a God of love. Let my dry bones
Sorry, you need to have your
sing a
keys up
new
as well.
song. All the glory to the God of love. Hey.
So yeah, just basic block chords. You can do whatever you want at that point. I just like to have the polysynth later underneath the keys, which I forgot to put in. But yeah, you should have your keys up at that part too. Following that part, we go into the turnaround, which is kind of the hook that they have at the beginning. Same thing, except this time we're going to be merging the instrumental that's coming after the next chorus, with the turnaround, that the main hook that we have at the beginning. So the guitar is going to come in with this part. I'll play it again. I kind of messed that up. And obviously as a keys player, that's, well, it's not too difficult to play, but it can be a struggle to consistently play that in time, especially with this time signature, because it'd be like this. So if you wanted to play that in rhythm, it'd be like, so yeah, you can basically leave that part alone. The part that I'm about to teach right here is what I do in place of that to go along with the guitar. If a guitar is not playing, then I guess you could try it, but it's going to be hard to play that consistently throughout the song, because that is like a really big part of the song. And if you mess that up, that's like big time on worship fails. So I would just keep it simple. You can do, there's 3 options, honestly. You could do the first one, which is, I can't really play that in timing right now, honestly. But if you wanted to do that, you could. You have to be a very accomplished keyboardist, I'd say. And yeah, props to you. But I'm not going to do that. What I do here is, oh sorry, let me teach you the second way. The second way you could play it is within the triads, like I said. Just come up here and kind of just rotate in between the notes, like some type of pattern. I don't know, something. I don't know, just come out with something interesting. And then the way that I play it is I start on the C sharp right here and kind of just come up to the 1 right here. It's technically a sus chord like this, an A sus, except we move the A up here. So I'm kind of combining the lead line from the guitar and what the keyboard's doing. So the keyboard's just going that thing, and the guitar's doing that. So while they're doing that, to make it a little more interesting, I just did, like I said, the sus chord. It's another inversion right here. You go. Sorry, here. You can do whatever kind of rhythm that you want, as long as it's within the timing and everything. So with the song, it'd be like this. So have the dulcimer up a good amount, have it filtered, I'd say a little past halfway. You don't want it too bright yet, because the heart of this lead hasn't come yet. It's just kind of like a teaser. So here we go with it.
Hey.
Bruh, oh my gosh.
Yo guys, so sorry about the overhead camera. I don't know what happened, but midway through it just cut off. So I don't have the overhead for I think it was the chorus and the bridge, but I still had my webcam on, and I was still talking. So if you want to continue listening, I still gave a couple, decent tips at that point. So just letting you know, in the future, I would definitely have the overhead. Just this video, I wasn't able to keep it on throughout due to unfortunate circumstances. Alright, thanks if you made it this far in the video. I hope you all enjoyed that and that was helpful to some of you. If you have any more questions or concerns, you can DM me at j.ofori03 on IG. You can email me. I have all that in my profile. Like I said, you can comment and let me know anything else that you want to see from the channel. So yeah, that's a wrap for this video. Remember to like, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, I'm out.